Well, hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name is Julie. I am going to do a tarot card reading for you, Capricorn. We're going to take a look at the energy surrounding you. I hope you all are doing well. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you would like a personal reading from me, I am open for those. My email address is in the description box below. Just send me an email. For the month of April, I'm going to have my channel for 3 years. I'll be celebrating my 3-year anniversary. And to show everyone how grateful I am, I'm going to be offering donation-based readings. So yeah, I'll get more information to you about that. But there's so many times in my life where I really needed a tarot card reading and I just couldn't afford it. And those are always the times where you need it the most. So I am offering to you whatever you can afford. I would love to do a reading for you and get to the bottom of where you're going and where your energy's at. So let's get going into this reading, Capricorn. Welcome, welcome. I'm a Capricorn moon, and so I love the Capricorn readings. I am all over YouTube digging up the Capricorn reading. So let's get one for you. Let's see the energy surrounding you. Spirit, let's clear the energy. Spirit, can we get some messages for the sign of Capricorn? What kind of moon energy is surrounding Capricorn right now? Moon energy for Capricorn. Let's see. You and your loved ones are safe. That beautiful confirmation, the new moon in Cancer. And don't let pride get in your way, the full moon in Leo. Look at this, feeling a little bit unsafe or feeling protective of those around you. And the ego might be stepping up here, or your pride might be getting in the way here of something. Let's see. Let's see, on the bottom of the deck, your dreams need a practical plan, the full moon in Taurus. So Spirit is asking you to be a little bit more practical here. So there's some kind of blockage, some kind of resistance that steps in, that creeps in. It's something that you are trying to prove right, or you're trying to prove to yourself correct here. And so there's a little bit of a blockage here. I don't want to be wrong about this. Let's see what this is about. Let's get you an animal spirit guide for Up in the Ether. Spirit, we're looking at the sign of Capricorn. Tell me about the animal spirit guide that is walking with Capricorn right now. What kind of animal spirit guide walking with Capricorn? Oh, look at you. You're so on edge about this. It's just you are protecting this. You're protecting this at all costs. It's just your message, your truth, the way that you are seeing it here. And you're very, very much on edge about that. You're very much in protective mode about that. Let's see why. Let's see what this is about. The earthworm. This is very slow moving energy. This has been something you've been working on for a really long time, but it just feels like the dirt is so hard here. Your thought is so rigid about this. And even the earthworm, it's just having a very hard time getting in there and filtering out the toxins. It almost feels toxic because you're having a very hard time letting go of an idea or a belief, or you just don't want to let something go. Let's get some Osho ZEN-TAROT advice for Up in the Ether. Master Osho, can we get some advice? Can we get some messages for the sign of Capricorn? What's going on with Capricorn? What's going on? Laziness. Look at this with the 9 of Cups. You know, it's just like, again, you want to be lazy. You want to relax about this. But look at all these ice poking at you from the background here. That rigidness. Again, it's like, be the water. For some reason, I'm seeing the rock in the ocean here and the water beating against it year after year, just wearing away at that rock. It's just time to be the water, to much more go with the flow here, Capricorn. Creativity. Look at this. It's pushing you towards some kind of new creative endeavor. You're seeing things differently. There's a whole world of color and options and ways that this can be done. It's just a matter of putting down the rigidness underneath it. It's a belief that just built up like cement, like stone throughout the ages here. And it's time to just really look at another perspective, look at another way here, another possibility. We are just coming out of the full moon in Virgo. This card is reminding me of Virgo there with, I don't know, the image there. And it was very, very intense energy, something coming to a finale, something coming to an end here, letting go of these rigid beliefs, these rigid ideas. The world is ever shifting under our feet here. as soon as we think we have a grasp on it, it's just and another clue and another clue. It's just, it seems never ending here in our search for answers, in our search for the solution. We just keep pointing at the problem here. So there's a new moon coming, and that's going to really shift the energy again. We're in retrogrades, we had a lunar eclipse, and now with this new moon, we are looking at a solar eclipse. So big shifting happening, big changes happening under our feet, making us feel a little unsafe, a little unsteady. So that's why the confirmation of you and your loved ones are safe here. And give up the idea that you can control this, or that you can change the outcome here by your pure will and determination alone. We are earth sign here with Capricorn, so we can tend to dig in our heels and really understand when we're right, or want people to see it our way through our lens. And it's impossible to do that, because our lenses are created on by our experiences here, and we're so very unique and myopic in our experiences. And not only that, we can have the same experience with another and react to that experience different, feel differently about that experience because of all the little nuances of the other experiences going on in our each individual life here. So there's some kind of very, very rigid belief, very strong belief that you have. I mean, you have a belief in this. You believe this is the way to do it, or this is the way it should be done here. And you are standing so firmly on your loyals that you've become unbendable. You're unbendable here. So people are trying to get you to see it their way, and you won't bend, you won't give on this. And so we're going to see what this is all about. Look at this Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, the marriage card. So maybe this is about a commitment here, but let's see. We're going to take a look at the mind space, the heart space, and the soul here. We're going to take a look at your thoughts first. So what is going on in the mind space for Capricorn spirit? What do you want to talk about, Capricorn? What is on your mind? What is on your mind right now? Whew, spirit, what is on Capricorn's mind? Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this big change, this big shift happening with this truth coming in with the Page of Swords. Younger energy, a newer idea, perspective on it. You kind of need this youthful lens on it, and it just brings this big shift within you. So there's something, a home base that you're defending here. It's almost like you've got you're in arms, you're defending, you're protecting, and you just have to open the door. You just have to walk outside and see it's not as bad. It's not as troublesome as you had perceived it, at locked away in your laurels here, locked away in your belief here. Some kind of younger energy brings in the truth here. It just brings in, it's not the truth. Everyone has their truth, but it's something you can see, something you can hear. You've been listening, but you haven't been hearing because you've been on guard. You've been protecting something. So yeah, a truth comes in, and it looks to be, has to do with the changing home environment. Tell me more about that. I want to see what's the resistance in Capricorn's mind. What's the challenge in the thoughts right now for Capricorn? Excuse me. Look at this. The Five of Cups comes out in reverse. You're having a hard time letting go of the times that things didn't work out here, of the failures here. So maybe that's why you're holding on so tightly to this belief or this idea. Because it's really difficult to keep trying to change, to keep trying to adapt, to keep trying to merge into these new ideas. You know what's popping into my head right now is I was born in '66. I was born way before all this technology. My father was a computer programmer. He worked at IBM on a computer that was the size of a house, the very first computer ever. He was on the leading edge of technology. But it was, nobody had heard about, I would tell my friends what my dad did, and it was just like, oh my God, like he had some alien job or something. Nobody understood technology. Moving throughout the years here and the way technology has taken over, it's been almost familiar to me, comfortable for me, but I see my friends being very, very resistant to AI and to computers and to technology. I mean, we are entering into the technological political era here. So it's just very jarring as you want to hold on to the old ways. You want to write with pen and paper. You want to speak face to face. You want to feel the energies of others, those of us that have been born before virtual reality. It's all about energy to people like me. So I can't feel your energy. I mean, I am across a lens here, but I still need that human connectedness. I need that human touch. So I'm very resistant to going full, matrix. Look at this offer coming to you with the Page of Cups. So it's something like that, some kind of childhood belief, something instilled within you, and it felt good, it felt right, it felt familiar, it felt comforting all these years, and that's cracking away now. It's breaking away because you're holding so tightly on to that, to that tradition, to that belief, to that idea that you hold so sacred. It's kept you going. It's kept you anchored in this world. So you're having a very, very hard time just loosening the grip here. The trick is to let go of the regrets, let go of the time that has passed, let go of the woulda, shoulda, couldas, because those can really, really be a tough resistance to get over, because you just, year after year goes by. It's like being, 40 and wishing you had gone to college, and meantime there's 50-year-olds in college, right? There's people that don't let that be their barrier. They don't let age become their stopping point, right? Because you will never be this young again. So it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to gain a new belief, to find a new understanding. I mean, that's what we're here for, to expand the consciousness, not just stand and defend what we already know. It's to expand, to learn more, to grow the consciousness here, and to do it together. Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There's 2 4s that we saw on the bottom of the deck. So maybe you're in waiting mode, you're waiting for a contract to come through, you're waiting for a contract to come through, I'm thinking. Let's see what's in the heart space. What's in the emotions here? What's in the emotions? I'm still feeling, I'm seeing this house, I'm seeing this contract. I'm seeing you wishing this contract will go through, whatever that is, because you're feeling like it was meant to be. You're feeling like you put all of your eggs in this basket, and this has to work. It has to work. And that is the resistance. That is the resistance. You're closing yourself off to all of the other possibilities by being so stuck in the way that it has to be this house. No other house will do. No other partner will do. No other. That's the resistance. The rock that I'm seeing, the rigidness that I'm seeing, is it has to be this way. And there's so many other things trying to get into you, but you've got them all blocked because, no, I'm too focused on this. I put too much time, energy, and effort into that. All right, let's look at the emotions of this. Let's look at the heart space for Capricorn. What's in the heart space for Capricorn? 8 of Pentacles. Look at this self-mastery in the heart space here. You've really gone deep into your emotions, trying to figure this out, trying to figure how you can change, how you can morph. You're really done trying to figure out the love potion number 9 and how to change everyone around you so that you can be happy, so that you can feel comfortable, so that you can feel anchored. This is all about changing the way that you are reacting to others around you here, and using your own system to cope. We've all had to go into coping mode, right? Take cover, and this is your way of doing it. It's about you looking at your emotions. Why does that trigger me? Why am I standing so strong in this belief? Why am I being so rigid here? And it's a form of protection. It's your protecting your heart here. Tell me more about this self-mastery with the 8 of Pentacles. Also, if you're worried about finances with this contract, or getting this dream house, or getting this dream vacation, whatever it is that you have on your mind here that you've been working toward for a really long time, you're going to figure out a way to do that financially. You're going to make that happen. It's not like this this out of the blue savior comes in, you save yourself here. And that's what you're all about anyway, Capricorn. You don't count on anyone to come in, and there is no knight rushing in to save the day for you. You are the knight in shining armor. Wow, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. You're very self-reliant. But tell me more about that. The King of Cups. Look at this. You really, really, really hold your emotions close to your chest. It's just not something you like to share. You don't like to share your vulnerabilities. You don't like to share your fears. It's almost like if you speak it out loud, that the law of attraction kicks in, and then you're bringing it to you. But it's okay to speak the things that you fear out loud, because it does dispel the fear. It's okay to imagine yourself in a different circumstance, in a different environment, because it breaks that rigidness away. It just really, okay, I can change this. I can change this. You're starting to negotiate. You're starting to understand that there are some things you can let down and still feel safe and still feel protected. You don't have to defend all of it. You don't have to defend your life. You don't have to justify why you are who you are here, or why you believe what you believe here. I think you've been justifying that for quite some time, and why you feel the way you feel. What's the challenge in the heart space here? What's the challenge in the heart space? Capricorn, I feel like you're about to have this big cracking open of the heart here, and you're just going to reveal how you feel about something, how you really, really feel about something. It's like going for the doctorate and having 6 months left, and it's like, you know what, I never really wanted that. What I wanted to do was help people. What I wanted to do was Reiki healing. What I wanted to do was dentistry, right? It's just this big shift. It's in the same field. It's in the same arena. That's why you're able to let some of these things go, some of these beliefs go. Maybe it doesn't have to be a heart surgeon. Maybe I want to be a podiatrist, right? It's just, it's allowing yourself to change, allowing yourself to be more of the rubber band than of the hard, rigid wand there. It's just really, I'm seeing the wand there. You're really casting your spells. You're really knowing what you want here. And then it's just kind of shifting. It's like, oh God, I already cast that spell, and it's not really what I wanted here. But again, it's never too late. It's never too late. I keep getting this message over and over in the mind space. You're overwhelming yourself with the reasons why you shouldn't do this. And the Page of Cups, this really youthful energy coming in to give you a new stroke of vigor, right? This new rejuvenation and this new lens to look through here, through the youthful one's eyes here. It's like seeing the Van Gogh that you've been looking at your whole life, and then having this child stand next to you and saying, yeah, did you see the star there? Did you see that? And you're just like, wow, what? It's like the magic eye book where new visions are popping forward, new things that you can see now very, very clearly that the child could see, but you were blind to because you were looking at the sun in the painting there. You were so focused on the brilliance of one thing here, and you were defending. No, don't you see the lighthouse there though? And the child is saying, but there's so much more. There are so many colors in the rainbow. I'm hearing Harry Chapin in my head right now. So many colors in the rainbow. So many colors in the morning sun. So many colors in the flowers, and I see every one. There's this child just really, really trying to invoke your vision to broaden, to expand, to see what they see. It's beautiful. Wow, okay, let's see. Let's look at the foundation of this. Let's look at the everyday life for Capricorn. Don't forget, this is a huge transformation. This is shifting sands, shifting tides here. It's just something going out and something new coming in, but you got to let the old go out. You got to let it take the good and the bad with it in that ever-changing tide, and just let it flow back out, because whatever new is coming in for you, Capricorn, is going to wash over you like the youthful energy you've been craving. You're tired of defending. You're tired of protecting here. It's just, I want to be vulnerable with the King of Cups in my heart space here. I want to feel safe enough to be vulnerable and not feel like I'm going to get stabbed in the underbelly when I do, because you've had to be very self-reliant, looking out for yourself. All right, let's take a look at the foundation, at the everyday life for Capricorn, everyday life for Capricorn. Oh, look at this with the Eight of Swords. You are keeping yourself in this mental prison. It's just really, really, you're having a hard time letting go. Two of Pentacles, you're on the fence here again with the finances. There's finances. You're feeling like you can't afford to be free, or I can't afford to be happy, or I can't afford, I don't have the luxury of doing what I want to do, Julie. I've said this thing to myself many, many times. You hear card readers, yeah, walk away. hey, go be you, go be all you can be. And you're just like, I don't have the luxury to go find my happiness, to I have children, right? It's just so ridiculous to even think this, but there are ways you can escape. There are ways you can shut your eyes and you can breathe in the sun and you can let out the water like the tide and you can just let it be without this white knuckled grip on how it's supposed to be or how it's supposed to look or what you were supposed to do and how you failed at this and how you failed at that and things used to be different. You're standing as that rock amidst the water here, getting worn away by your justifications of why things aren't the way they were supposed to be here. So you're standing on the fence, you've got these new ideas, there's a youthful presence around you that's just really trying to get you to look over here, right? Look over here, and trying to distract you from this thing that you have been protecting here. But you're so busy looking at it, you're so busy looking at what you have already put into this, that you're still a little bit in protective mode, and you're also in this mental prison. You won't allow yourself to break free of this because you're like, I made this bed, I gotta lie in it now. You're almost punishing yourself for the choices, for the decisions that you've made. And Spirit is saying, my God, you are your own worst critic. You are your own worst critic. You are the beautiful, beautiful water. Really, really let those resentments go. Let this edginess go. Let the eclipses eclipse the pain in your life and the suffering that you have gone through. It is time to rejoice. It is time to sing. It is time to stop trying to control the uncontrollable for you, Capricorn. This is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful awakening for you. And a jumping off the fence. You just don't have to protect your heart anymore. You don't have to protect your family anymore. You don't have to protect your ideas anymore. Spirit's got this, so just give them the power that you know that they can be trusted with. What's the resistance in the daily right now? It looks like money has been a little bit difficult. What is the resistance? What's the resistance? Look at the Sagittarius energy with Temperance coming in. Finding that balance has been really difficult. 7 of Wands comes out after that. The protective card. Look how in protective mode. You're on guard, on guard. It's time to lay those arms down, to stop defending yourself. Stop making excuses of why you feel the way that you feel. Just say, I feel this way. And when the resistance comes that you don't deserve to feel that way, or that, I wish I had your problems, right? It's just people are really not hearing you because you have been very rigid in the past as well here. So they're just being rigid in their own beliefs and their own ideas. And you are very, very self-reliant. It is time to let those toxins go. It is time to let the failures go. It's time to let the past go. It's time to let the pain go. It only keeps you in overwhelmment and out of balance, out of whack. Keeps you defending yourself, defending the things that you have done in the past. And there's just no reason. There's no reason. You don't have to defend anything here. Energetically, you have done everything right. Everything right, but it has just led you to just this hard stance. And Spirit is saying, relax. Let meditation really relax you. Take those deep breaths in. Look at this, become the Queen of Wands. Right? There's a big difference between pride, pride, confidence, and arrogance here. So it's just time for you to become confident. You will never be that arrogant person that you despise. That selfish narcissist that only cares about themselves. Capricorn, that is the complete opposite of you. You don't have to stand so strong in your laurels and your values here. You carry those with you wherever you go with this 8 of Pentacles in your heart space. So when someone challenges you, feel free to laugh. Feel free to laugh and say, if this is how you think about me, if that's what you really think about me, that's just funny. It's funny because the more you defend, the more you try to prove otherwise here, the more you become the very thing they're accusing you of here. So it's time to laugh. It's time to laugh and say, boy, you don't know me at all. And you have not been listening. You have not, if you really think that about me, you have not been listening. So it's time to really, really draw those boundaries and then let them be. Trust that Spirit has you and turn around and walk away. Don't put yourself in this mental prison. Are those boundaries safe? Have I cemented them down enough? Have I shown people who I am enough? And sometimes the answer is no, and you're out there preaching your own, singing your own song there again, because you're really trying to cement in who you are, and it's just the only person you have to do that with is yourself here. Yourself, your higher self has got this. Whew, Capricorn, this is a beautiful, beautiful, huge shifting for you. A big change in environment for you, in beliefs for you, in letting go of those traditional things that just keep you rigid. It's time to become the water, to be the water here, Capricorn. Be the water. You're going to get a lot further. Going to get a lot further than that rigid rock standing tall. All right, I hope this helps somebody. If it did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And feel free to start emailing me now with your questions, with what you're going through. I am so excited to do this donation-based readings for people, because boy, don't I know how difficult it is to get the help you need when you need it here financially. So yes, yeah, email me, let me know. And my PayPal information is in the description box below. So whatever you can afford, that's what it costs. Thank you, Capricorn. I'm sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.